buenos dias, and welcome to Mexico City, the 5th largest city in the world, and not just one of the biggest cities, but also a city filled with rich history, beautiful architecture and museums, gastronomy, and so much more. And our goal today is to get as much of a taste of the city and share it with you to hopefully help you plan the best trip to Mexico City, or even consider putting this on your itinerary. And we'll be time-stamping each of our destinations in the description section below in case there are any that you're particularly interested or just want a recap of our day. And our first stop is going to be having brunch at the Gran Hotel. And the Gran Hotel is most internationally known for its debut in the 007 movie Spectre, and is known for its large, beautiful Tiffany stained glass ceiling, which is one of the largest stained glass ceilings in the world. And it's also centrally located here in Mexico City, and the terrace of the hotel overlooks the Constitution Plaza, which we're actually walking right next to now, and hopefully get a really beautiful view of the stained glass and of the plaza, and hopefully have some really delicious brunch. So let's go. We're now here outside of Templo Mayor here in downtown Mexico City. You can still see behind me some really crazy history. So first, this was a temple that stood 90 feet tall. It was the main temple of Tenochtitlan, I think I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, which was the kind of the big city here before the Spanish. It was built actually on an island in the middle of a lake. And later the lake was dammed up and kind of rubble was thrown in, and then all of Mexico City was built over top. So there used to be a lake here, and this was the center. This was kind of where everything happened in Tenochtitlan, huge temple dedicated to the god of war. But then when the Spanish came in the 1500s, they destroyed the temple and all of the other buildings here, and they used the rocks to actually build some cathedrals. You can see actually one of the cathedrals that they used the stones for right next door, which is pretty convenient, right? And actually this was supposed to be kept hidden and completely destroyed. It wasn't until the 1970s that some electrical workers were unintentionally doing some excavating and then found a statue or this facade of a decapitated woman and thought, this is interesting. I don't know if this is supposed to be here. And then thus more excavation work was done and preservation. And now you can literally walk right in downtown Mexico City and literally walk by these ancient ruins, which is just really crazy. So just adding to more of the history here. Oh, and if you want, right next door, there's this, I guess, Aztec purification ceremony that we've seen people go through. Definitely not for us, but looks interesting. Here at the Paseo de la Reforma, this was a promenade that was built by a guy named Maximilian I. So some people don't know, but in the 1800s, France actually tried to take over Mexico, and the French authority Maximilian wanted to make Mexico more European and kind of connect Mexico with more European ties, and decided to build this promenade, the Paseo, to resemble that of something you might find in Paris or Vienna. And he also took residence at Chapultepec Castle, which is here right next to the Paseo and is actually our next destination. So let's check it out. Vámonos. Just arrived here outside of Chapultepec Castle, And this was originally built as a military academy. Afterwards, actually, this was the home of many Mexican presidents up until the early 1900s. And then after, at that point, it was converted into a museum. And you can now enter and enjoy the museum for 80 Mexican pesos per person, which comes to about how much in USD?
Less than $5.
Yeah, less than $5 US dollars for the current conversion rate. It looks really beautiful from the outside. Unfortunately, we're not able to bring a lot of our equipment with us, so we're gonna try to get the best shots that we can. Let's go inside. Now here in front of the Palacio de Bellas Artes, which is also right across the street from this very iconic post office with a beautiful staircase inside. And this is the first art museum of Mexico, built in the early 1900s, took 30 years to construct, and it's known for its very beautiful rooftop, which you can kind of see glimpses of if you walk in front, but we're gonna try to get a drone up there if we're able to show you some of the top. It's supposed to be beautiful. And then the post office next door has a very beautiful set of staircases that it's kind of iconic and known for, so we're trying to go inside and get some shots of those as well. So let's go. Walking around all day in the heat, there's nothing like some fresh fruit. And if you've been to Mexico before, or if you've even been to LA, you know that there are these wonderful fruit vendors that will sell you these cups of fresh fruit. And then here in Mexico, they'll also add some chili powder or tajin with lime, and it is so good, so refreshing. It's 30 pesos each, so a total of 60, and that's less than, it's about, I think, $3, less than $4 US, so 100% worth it. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite treats. We're here in Chinatown, right by the Bellas Artes, and we decided to stop and get some pan al vapor, which is basically vapor bread. It's this soft, kind of fluffy bread with some filling inside. Ali has chocolate. I just got like regular cream, and you can see I already took a bite. Super good. And then to wash it down, we have some lychee and apple soda, I guess, Chinese soda. I don't know how authentic it is, but it sure looks and tastes great. So as soon as the post office closed, which we were just there before at 5 p.m., it started pouring down rain, almost like exactly. Oh, and by the way, the post office that we just were is one of the most beautiful buildings we've ever been in. It's 100% free to enter. Great place for Instagram photos. So if you're already planning going to Bellas Artes, then go across the street to the post office. Really great, minus the rain. And because of the rain, we had to kind of put a sooner end to our day here in Mexico City, which obviously there's so much more. And we came to this restaurant, which is
Zesta Punta.
Zesta Punta, don't forget the N. And we've enjoyed some wonderful tapas, soup, and cocktails. It's more of a Spanish-inspired restaurant. And another great thing aside from the food, which has been amazing, is that it is right next to the Revolution Museum, which we actually stopped at earlier today. And we're literally sitting at the table looking across at the museum, which is really great during the day, and also is actually lit up really special at night as well. So it's a great location, wonderful ambiance, great food. So if you're looking for a place to eat in Mexico City, definitely recommend checking out this place. And lastly, we hope you love the adventure today. Obviously, there's so much more in Mexico City, oh my goodness, but hopefully we gave you a little taste. We will definitely be coming back, and we think that a lot of people are really sleeping on Mexico City. This is an underrated city for sure.
For sure, beautiful, oh my gosh, there's so much going on. So much, I wish we were staying a little bit longer, but we're so happy with our day.
Yeah, went way above our expectations already, and hope you enjoyed the adventure. If you want more adventures, not just here in Mexico, but all over the world, be sure to subscribe. And if you like the adventure today, be sure to let us know by giving us a thumbs up and commenting with any questions or anything else you'd like to add for us or other travelers in the comment section below. And as always, thank you so much for joining us on this adventure, and we look forward to having you on many more.
Adios.